There's a video circulating across the internet right now. I tried to upload it to my video, but YouTube ain't allowed me to do it. Took the video down as soon as I put it up. So I had to continue on with the message without the video because the message still remains. And I'm going to post a video of the Memphis shooter in the description of this video because I want people to see it, so you can actually have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. But the video was of him riding in the car, basically just talking shit. Basically talking shit. Talking about all the things he did to people and what he's currently doing. But people might get confused as to what he's talking about because he really just rambling. So in this video, I'm going to break it down to you, basically what he said and his reason as to why he decided to do this goofy ass shit. It's 6:30 East Coast time, man. Early in the morning, still dark out. But yesterday I went live and streamed this whole situation. Streamed it. Probably before mainstream news caught on. I'm probably sure. I'm sure of that. For real. And you heard him explain himself and his reasoning. But it's kind of confusing. For most people, they don't really understand. It sounds like he's just rambling. But it was a lot of questions. A lot of people was wondering, what would make a 19-year-old black kid, because he's still a kid, just wake up one morning and decide to just go on a shooting spree? That's not typical for our black youth. So it comes off as strange, right? But yesterday when I was live streaming, this popped up.
And ironically, he had an active warrant for first-degree murder.
And there you have it. He was under investigation for first-degree murder. He was ready to go to jail. He probably felt it coming. They probably went to his house, knocked on his door. He knew it was ready to happen. So instead of him taking his lick, recognizing the fact that it might be over, he decided to go on a killing rampage, where he ultimately wanted to die. You heard what he just said. He wanted to die. Now, it didn't go his way. And at the time, I was saying, nah, I want them to bring him in because I need answers. But they gave us the answers. It ain't nothing more than that. He was scared to face his consequences. He thought he was just going to be able to kill, and never get caught. He even rapped about it. That's probably how he got caught. Ain't learned nothing from the rest of the shit that's going on in the rap world. Still rapping about crimes he committed. That shit is fucked up and mind-boggling that motherfuckers think that's how it go. These young dudes, a lot of them, really think they can just keep killing and never get caught. Now, mind you, there is people that go like that and die without never going to prison. But it's not as often as you might think. If they don't go to prison, they normally end up getting killed themselves. But in his mind, his 19-year-old undeveloped mind, that's what he thought. And he couldn't fathom the fact that when it came down to it, and when it was crunch time, when they was putting that pressure on him, that he was going to have to one day live out the next 50 years to life in prison. So he wanted to die. But the thing about it is, he didn't. So he just put himself in a bigger hole. Because he's going to get life in prison. I don't know if Memphis got the death penalty. But even with that, you're going to sit 20 years first. So instead of him just going through the motions, fighting it like we all had to do. Some people rolled the dice in trials. Some people played out. He decided to try to go on a killing spree where he ultimately wanted to die. So I don't even need to hear his reasoning. Because I already know. We already know. I'm telling y'all, this is why he did it. He basically said it in so many words. If you can understand what he was saying. He basically said it. He been killing. Some dudes testifying on him. He couldn't sit his ass down in prison. But the way the world worked, is he gonna have to sit his ass in prison anyway? So he basically did all that shit for no motherfucking reason. Then he live stream it. You know, that's the thing now. You gotta let everybody know what you're doing. Just because he wanted the attention. Well, he got it now. You got the spotlight, shorty. Enjoy it. Because you have a nice, long, lengthy prison sentence. So, enjoy it, man. Because it's the last light you probably ever going to get. He ain't never going to get no more light. This is it for him. They might put him in a cell with no windows. Straight up. And then, it's people in the joint waiting for him. Because when you in there, you see these crimes. You watch this shit on TV, just like how a lot of us was watching. They was watching too. So they waiting for him to come through that door. And there's going to be some people in there that stand on morals and principles that's not going to respect what he did. So you have a rough ride, man. Probably his whole prison bit. Let me know how y'all feel about this shit in the comments, man. Like, do y'all think I know what I'm talking about? Or y'all think it was something else? Y'all think it was mental illness? I don't think this is one of them mental illness cases. I think he just couldn't fathom the fact that his life was over. And he wanted to take people with him.
Hey, Baltimore, bitch, I'm reppin' Baltimore. Young street nigga, dope boy, I come from Baltimore. Young niggas be shining on them dirt bikes, we be wildin', sellin' scramble out of houses. About to hit the block, you know it's trapping time. Gotta watch what I say, cause they might tap the line.